Is this. Because of the seriousness of both of these matters, I decided there was too much left unanswered to have class at Mount Blue campus today. We needed to make sure that we had crossed all our T's and dotted all our I's for students and staff to return safely. Please know that additional safeguards have been put into place, which will help create a safer, more secure campus at MBC. School is scheduled throughout RSU 9 tomorrow, Wednesday, February 1st, end quote.
In other news, the Maine Public Utilities Commission has issued a decision allowing Northern Maine renewable energy projects to move forward. In November, the Commission issued a conditional approval while it explored options to offset the cost of 2 projects in Northern Maine for state ratepayers. Since then, Massachusetts has offered to be a 40% partner with Maine in the project. The Commission says the average cost for a residential customer would now be about $1 a month, and it could be reduced further if additional partners participate in the project. Dan Burgess, who's the director of the Governor's Energy Office, says, quote, with Maine households and businesses facing high energy costs due to New England's over-reliance on expensive imported natural gas to generate our electricity, these projects are poised to deliver new renewable energy to the region that will reduce our dependence on volatile fossil fuels and deliver significant new job and economic opportunities to communities in northern Maine, end quote.
Last week, Maine's Judiciary Committee voted unanimously to approve additional funding to provide attorneys for low-income criminal defendants. Our Devin Dagnall met with officials to learn more.
Members of Maine's Judiciary Committee voted unanimously to give the Maine Commission on Indigent Legal Services an additional $6 million. This comes as a reaction to what officials are calling a public defense crisis.
There's a backlog of over 20,000 cases of people waiting to have attorneys to represent them.
MCIL, also known as Mickle, provides attorneys to criminal defendants who could not otherwise afford one. Until recently, the state of Maine had no public defenders and relied solely on hiring private attorneys on a case-by-case basis, with a reimbursement rate of $80 an hour. Many within the court system see the rate as too low, and a reason as to why fewer and fewer private attorneys are willing to take on the work of public defenders.
We all agree that we're at the crisis point. You know, the most recent thing we heard is that there's only 59 attorneys in the state of Maine that are taking these indigent legal criminal defense cases, and so that's just way too few attorneys for the number of cases that we have.
According to the House Chair of the Judiciary Committee, Matt Moonen, the proposed budget would bump the reimbursement rate from $80 an hour to $150, with the hopes that more attorneys will be enticed by the pay increase.
We're looking at what is the reimbursement rate that we understand will bring people either back to the panel to be referred these cases, or will bring new people to the panel.
According to Moonen, the proposed budget still needs to be voted on by the Budget Committee before anything can happen, but he is optimistic that it will pass.
Everything that costs money has to go through the Budget Committee. I don't serve there, so ultimately they have to figure out what they can afford, but I do think everyone understands the urgency of this situation.
In Augusta, Devin Dagnall for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Maine Secretary of State Shenna Bellows announced the final wording of 2 upcoming referendum questions. Referendum questions for the upcoming election are as follows. An act to create the Pine Tree Power Company, a nonprofit customer-owned utility, and an act to prohibit campaign spending by foreign governments and promote an anti-corruption amendment to the U.S. Constitution. The wording for the Pine Tree Power question will ask, do you want to create a new quasi-governmental power company governed by an electoral board to acquire and operate an existing for-profit electricity transmission and distribution facilities in Maine? The other will ask, do you want to ban foreign governments and entities that they own, control, or influence from making campaign contributions or financing communications for or against candidates or ballot questions? In addition to these questions, November's ballot may include bond issues, resolutions, or questions that the legislature chooses to send to voters.
Well, Maine Senate Republicans are voicing their ideas on how to combat Maine schools' rapidly dropping testing scores. During a press conference, Senate Republicans announced a plan to pursue a competitive education plan. The proposal would allow parents and guardians to choose what school to send their children to, regardless of what town they live in. According to Senator James Libby of Cumberland, allowing families to choose where to send their children would force schools to compete with one another and in turn improve the education system.
We need competition. Schools need competition. Competition creates efficiencies. It fosters innovation. It's something that is part and parcel of our economy, and it just plain works.
Libby stated that the competitive education plan is still in development, and they will work to convince others in the House and Senate.
Mainers are taking steps to keep themselves warm before an Arctic blast hits the region. Our Matthew Jurancic has more.
Temperatures in the region are expected to drop well below zero this weekend, with the wind chill making it feel even colder. Doc Goodwin, president of Maine Veterans Project, says that he's seeing an exponential increase in the amount of help needed among the veteran population during the colder months.
To date, we have supplied roughly 2,000 gallons per season. Last season, Maine Veterans Project hit an unprecedented 6,200 gallons of heating fuel. As of right now, Maine Veterans Project has over 100 heating fuel tickets out for close to 12,000 gallons of heating fuel.
Goodwin says his group set up a partnership with R.H. Foster 3 years ago to help make sure veterans stay warm during the winter. Since its inception, this program has helped fuel more than 120 veteran homes.
We're starting to notice people that are a little higher on the income food chain starting to reach out as well. And we see that there's a ripple effect with everything being more expensive. And unfortunately, some of these utilities need to fall to the wayside when you have to choose insurance, food, mortgages, taxes.
Heading into the next few days, fire departments are asking people to bundle up and stay put if you can.
With extreme cold weather like this, hypothermia and frostbite can really set in a matter of minutes. We urge people just to stay home. If you don't have to travel, we ask that they please don't. Your best bet is to stay home where you're safe.
Residents in the region are already making plans on how to conquer the upcoming Arctic conditions.
Layering up, wearing more layers, staying inside.
Just stay home, bundle up, put a fire on, watch movies, bake cookies.
Staying in the most sunniest part of my house, piling on blankets, sweatshirts, sweaters, hats, and just hanging out with my pets.
In Bangor, Matthew Jurancic reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Speaking of pets, so important to bring cats, dogs, whatever pets you can bring inside, please do so to keep them safe from the temperatures.
Yeah, I mean, you hear all the time, if you're cold out there, they're going to get cold as well.
Right,
so,
especially your sparse-coated animals.
Yeah, indeed.
All right, well, let's turn things over, take a first look at our forecast and see what's coming our way.
All right, Beth and Peter, thank you. Zalke Tracers has been providing top-notch arborist services to the greater Bangor region. Our reputation for quality and commitment to customer satisfaction speaks for itself. See for yourself and give us a call today. And let's talk about the weather. Temperatures back up in the 20s to low 30s today, but much colder air is just back off to the west. That will stay there for now, but we're going to change the narrative as we have much colder air on the way arriving this weekend. Lots of clear skies out there currently. The sunshine felt great earlier, didn't it? But now we'll get partly cloudy skies tonight and some really cold temperatures later on with lows pretty much below zero. And then overall looking at a quiet day tomorrow before some changes head our way. So our forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies with low temperatures down near zero. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth and Peter?
Yikes.
Wow. So that overnight is just kind of a sneak peek of what's to come then.
Yeah, that is a steep slide. Yeah. Alrighty, well, coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, we'll have a story about furthering Mainers' access to high-speed internet in Pleasant Point.
And we'll tell you about several multi-million-dollar projects getting underway in Skowhegan. Those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
At Living Innovations, we build community. You can be a part of it. We put supporting people first, and that builds a caring community within our workforce and for the people we serve. Living Innovations supports people with disabilities and has flexible work opportunities available. You could become a shared living provider and work from home, or help support people to be active in the community. To learn more, visit livinginnovations.com and check out our employment and home provider opportunities. Become a part of Living Innovations and be part of a community with a purpose.
It's high school basketball season, and ABC7 and Fox 22 are here to keep you up to date with your local scores and highlights during Friday Night Fast Break. Get out and support your hometown teams and look for our sports crew to get your own free Friday Night Fast Break t-shirt courtesy of
Bangor Tire Company, Black's Heat Pumps, First National Bank, Patriot Homes, Ray Plumbing and Heating, and Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales.
Did you know that it's possible to buy the wrong type of flooring for your home? Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or professional contractor, the experts at Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors are here to help, offering solid pro advice from choosing the right material and color to installation. Don DeKalb features the highest quality hardwood flooring sourced from lumber right here in Maine, from Maine traditions. Not only will you get a floor you'll love, you'll get a floor that will last. Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors, buy from the best, forget the rest.
Looking to buy your first RV? Harvey RV and Marine offers a free starter kit with every RV and camper they sell. All the necessities to get you started and a complete orientation on all the features of your new RV. With over 150 years of combined experience outfitting RVs with the most trusted brands, hundreds to choose from, all backed by our certified technicians. Our no-pressure sales team is ready to help. So come see why our business is built on repeat customers. Harvey RV and Marine, Outer Broadway, Bangor.
Living in Maine means long, cold winters and hot, humid summers. Whatever the weather, Bangor Heat Pumps is your solution. Open 24/7, Bangor Heat Pumps takes care of you at home or at work. We operate statewide and service all brands and models. Understanding moving can be stressful. We will help move any units you may have. We offer a veterans discount in our home with a Capeless Hero discount. Visit us online at BangorHeatPumpsLLC.com or call or text us at 307-7746. Bangor Heat Pumps.
You're watching ABC7 Bangor.
A $500,000 high-speed internet grant is headed to the Passamaquoddy at Pleasant Point. It's part of the Tribal Broadband Connectivity Program put forth through the Biden-Harris administration. It will help lower internet costs for more than 240 households. Assistant Secretary of Commerce Alan Davidson says the grant will help those households connect to telehealth, apply for jobs, and access educational opportunities.
The town of Skowhegan can expect some big changes on the horizon. AJ Douglas tells us about a few of the many projects set to take place.
The town of Skowhegan is in the planning stages for numerous advancements as millions of dollars in public and private loans are coming its way.
There's a lot of positive energy in town. There are a lot of people that have been working towards economic efforts in our community for years, and we're definitely seeing everything come to light right now.
The list of scheduled projects includes updates to the Somerset Mill, as well as a brand new factory building at the New Balance facility. Skowhegan Town Manager Christine Alman says other projects aim to improve critical infrastructure within the community.
We're going to be needing to do some work in housing. That's certainly a struggle, and also child care.
Skowhegan has been approved to build a new elementary school after the district was listed as number 2 on the priority list for new school construction in Maine. The project will cost a projected $75 million, and 96% of the cost will be financed by the state.
First and foremost, our kids don't have great spaces to learn in. We have amazing staff that make do with what they have, and they provide amazing instruction.
MSD 54 will also expand the existing early childhood program available to infants at 6 weeks to 3-year-olds.
Childcare is a big issue everywhere, and it's a particularly big issue here. So it becomes a workforce development issue. It becomes an education issue.
The school district hopes to begin construction by the summer. In Skowhegan, AJ Douglas, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, we'll have an inside look at a Bangor company's dairy product manufacturing.
And in sports, Husson softball enters the season as reigning conference champs. How the returning cast could help them do it again, we'll have that story after the break.
Special report.
Spectrum just launched Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are!
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with no contract. Call 1-833-743-4999.
The Coopers here just got Spectrum One. Why did you switch?
With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection. Look, with Spectrum Internet, I can stream Spectrum News across all our devices.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats, keeping our family and devices safe and secure.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
And it includes nationwide 5G.
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with talk, text, and data. Call 1-833-743-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
I don't often sit down, but when I do, I prefer a FlexSteel recliner.
The world's most fascinating Furniture Man recliners have been used by dignitaries to sit and discuss world issues. But he'll tell you that the most important people that use them are people like you and I. We have much more important issues, like being comfortable for the big game. Before you buy a recliner, check Dorsey's quality and price. Dorsey Furniture, Route 1A Holden, open 7 days a week until 5 p.m.
Be comfortable, my friends.
It was like 8 o'clock, and Rick's not home yet. I called his phone, and there was no answer. My front doorbell rings. I knew the minute I heard the doorbell what was on the other side. They knew that Rick was driving 8 miles an hour, and the brakes were engaged, and the person that rear-ended him just wasn't paying attention. Unless you're looking straight ahead, everything else you do is distracted driving. If this could help one family, time well spent. Nobody should have that knock on the door.
Max True Value Hardware in Unity is the best option year-round for all of your home improvement projects. Backed by one of the leading paint manufacturers in the United States, Max will color match or custom mix any color for you. We care about your pets too, carrying all of the essential pet products in our store. During those cold winters, we take the extra step to help with wood pellets ready to load on site. We also fill all size propane cylinders year-round. Max True Value Hardware. We take pride in serving our community. Let us know how we can help you today.
Put a little more cash in your bank. Save money with half-off deals at foxbangor.com.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. We will kick things off on the diamond. After yet another NAC championship last spring, Husson softball is back at it with mostly the whole crew returning, and they're looking to do it again. Ryan Sudol has the story.
Husson softball won a conference title last year, and with much of the core returning from that team, the Eagles see themselves soaring past their competition once again.
I think just the overall experience that we all have just gives us a boost, and we'll be able to show the underclassmen kind of how things go and just rolling from there.
Among the returners for the Eagles is NAC Pitcher of the Year McKenna Smith. The senior had a .73 ERA last year with 246 strikeouts.
She's just a fireball. She knows how to throw the ball really well. Everybody on the team makes each other better. So when she's throwing live to us, she not only makes us better, but we make her better.
This year's pitching staff is young, though, but Smith says that their ability to take constructive criticism and learn is helping them develop quickly.
They just have a really good mentality, and they are looking to learn every day. I guess that gives me a lot of confidence in knowing that when they're in and they're working, that they're doing it the correct way.
On the batting side, the Eagles bring back 3 of their top 4 hitters, including NAC Player of the Year Kenzie Dorr, who led the team in homers, RBIs, and batting average.
I think she just really brings the intensity, and she always knows when to produce, when she needs to produce.
I really just try to focus on my contact and just honestly having fun in the box and knowing what I can do.
With success comes investment, and that comes in the form of a new hitting pavilion for the Eagles, giving a boost to a team that already has so much momentum behind it.
I'm excited. I'm ready for the cages to go in and the turf to be down so that we can use it all the time.
This gives us more space, and it's right here instead of having to worry about going to other facilities.
And as for if they think they can run it back as conference champions...
Yes, and to go farther than that. So.
Oh, yeah.
In Bangor, I'm Ryan Sudol, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
High hopes there for the Eagles. Looking forward to see what they can do out on O'Keefe Field this spring. Really just counting down the days until those sports start up. So let's head up to Orono now, and we will hit the ice. Maine men's hockey is riding high right now, coming off of a home sweep over 17th-ranked Providence. The Black Bears took a close 3-2 victory Friday night, netting the game winner with just over 5 minutes left on the clock. And then on Saturday, they shut the Friars out despite 52 shots on goal from Providence. Black Bears took a 3-0 victory. It's not their first win over a ranked team this season. Maine has shown that they can play with the best of Hockey East, but it is their first sweep over a ranked team. And as they welcome third-ranked BU this Friday, they're just trying to build on that PC performance and keep improving each week.
We try to build a little bit every day, and we've had some, since break we've had some real stinkers. We've had, some good efforts. Hopefully with 8-10 games left, whatever it is, we need to be trying to play our best hockey at the end of the year. And, in order to do that, we have to get a little bit better every day. We did that last weekend, and we're going to have to be even better on Friday night and as well as Sunday.
Some real stinkers after the break. I love how we put it right there. That's all the time we have for sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
Tyler, thank you. Your full weather is brought to you by the Blue Alpaca Ranch and Store. Visit our ranch and meet the alpacas, or shop in our store in downtown Belfast. And okay, so our narrative is changing. Temperatures near 30 today, we'll take it. But the coldest air this season so far is on the way. Not till Saturday. Until then, though, we're looking pretty good around here through the rest of the work week. Okay, today, though, 27 here in Bangor, 23 in Millinocket, 18 for Greenville. 32 Bar Harbor, we'll take it. Again, the average high being 26, 27. We got near that today across most locations, but here we go. The cold air is on the move. The dark purple stuff, that's the really cold stuff. And this is Saturday. It's going to sit right over us on Saturday, but then retreat really quickly on Sunday. In fact, Saturday, we could have high temperatures below 0, and then rebound Sunday back up near 30. We do that, but not very often around here. Of course, a temperature roller coaster is on the way. So our snowpack, pretty safe for now, right here in Bangor, 7 inches. But further north, or we're talking 2 feet plus up this way, the trails are in great condition across northern parts of the state. A bit windy out there today, with temperatures in the 20s, that wind out of the northwest, gusting near 15 to 20 to 30. It makes things feel colder, and we had that today with feel-like temperatures down in the single digits through much of today. So overall, we'll keep things a bit breezy tonight, and that wind will die down tomorrow. But our favorite, the small craft advisory, is back for wave heights out here approaching 4 to 6 feet overnight tonight. Okay, so here's the big picture. A huge ice storm across parts of Texas and Oklahoma and Missouri today. They can have it. For us, we're pretty quiet. The snow flurries have pulled out of here. We are in a dry stretch of weather for now. There's not much going on here at all, but there will be some really cold temperatures flooding in for us, especially getting past Friday into Saturday. And then overall, though, tonight, nice and clear skies. You know what that means, though, right? The snowpack on the ground, the wind will die down, radiational cooling will give us low temperatures tonight down near 0 or so. But again, that's just the beginning, as we could have high temperatures near 0 over the weekend. Let's walk you through it. So lots of clear skies out there tonight. Tomorrow, lots of sunshine. We could get a little bit of increasing clouds tomorrow evening, and then by probably Thursday morning, there could be a couple snow flurries around Thursday morning. Most of us will stay dry as the front gets closer by Thursday night. That could give us a little burst of snow on Thursday evening before the front comes through, and then our lives are changed, of course, on Saturday. So for tonight, we're talking mostly clear skies and cold. Low temperatures will be all over the place tonight. We're talking 0 in some spots to 9 below in other spots. So overall, a cold night ahead with that northwest wind that could gust near 20 overnight tonight. For tomorrow, all right, so partly cloudy skies, highs back up in the 20s. We'll take it, okay, with a southwest breeze not as strong as today in the 5 to 10 mile per hour range. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast and what really stands out here, 20s tomorrow, 30s Thursday, 20s again Friday, and then look what happens. I have a high temperature, of 2 below on Saturday afternoon. Beth and Peter.
Wow.
All right, so the weekend's going to be a doozy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be prepared.
Yeah, that's the best way you can put it.
All right, well, still more to come. Stay with us.
Tonight's Stock Report is brought to you by Triple S Tax Shop, 315 Hamden Road, Carmel. Come stop by for quality clothing and equestrian gear.
the perfect spaces in your home for 2023 at the Furniture Gallery. Entertain in style this year with a new dining set. Have room for everyone on movie nights with a big sectional with extra seating. Feel more rested with a new mattress from Serta, Restonic, or Nectar from the Furniture Gallery. Kick back and save an extra 10% on our entire recliner selection and save up to 70% off clearance items. Support our Maine family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Gorham, Newport, and North Windham.
With Downy Infusions, let the scent set the mood. Feel the difference with Downy.
I'm 82 years old and I have collapsed arches, which means the first thing that hits the ground is the bone in my arch. I came to Comfort Shoes 4 years ago because I couldn't walk without pain. And she spent so much time on my feet getting the right shoe, and we finally found the right pair. Once you made these orthotics for me, I have no pain. These are so comfortable. I have no discomfort. I feel like I could go running, and I thank you and Comfort Shoes for that.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, depend on the knowledge and experience of Hammond Lumber Company. Hammond's Home Planning Center will turn your ideas into accurate conceptual drawings, and 3D visualization is available. Your Hammond sales rep will prepare a materials list and cost estimate. And when you buy all of your materials from them, Hammond will refund all of your design fees. Hammond can deliver your order from any of their 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner since 1953.
It's high school basketball season, and ABC7 and Fox 22 are here to keep you up to date with your local scores and highlights during Friday Night Fast Break. Get out and support your hometown teams and look for our sports crew to get your own free Friday Night Fast Break t-shirt courtesy of
Branch Pond Computers, Cormier Bus Service, Kelly Joe State Farm Insurance Agent, Shear Attraction Salon, Tilton's Auction, and Whitney Supermarket.
Tonight, the nation saw the body cam footage. Now the call for police reform. What will it take? Plus, the ice and brutal cold alert. More Americans turn to the most watched program on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Finally tonight, Pineland Farms is seeing success in more areas than one. The Bangor company produced more than 1 million pounds of cheese in 2022 and more than 10 million pounds of its dairy blends, which are used in items like mashed potatoes, a favorite of mine for sure. Our Jody Hersey visited the manufacturer to see its operation in action.
Pineland Farms is known for its cheese, cheddar, feta, Swiss. The company makes them all and so much more.
But we're very diversified. There isn't anything that we can't adjust or make for the public, food service, consumer. We were experimenting with cream cheese a couple weeks ago, sour cream.
One of the company's lesser-known specialties is its fluid production. Pineland Farms uses milk from Maine farmers, then processes and standardizes the various dairy blends for other companies to use in their own recipes.
Consumers in general, you won't see our fluid products in the grocery store. So we'll partner with other food manufacturers like Pineland Farms Potato Company up in Mars Hill. So you'll find us in soup products, you'll find us in ice creams, frozen yogurt. So we have a full range of products on the fluid side that we're producing.
According to the Director of Sales, Jim Lesser, Pineland's fluid production has increased significantly since it began in 2019, going from 300,000 pounds to close to 11 million pounds in 2022. Lesser says with the company's current workforce, Pineland Farms is projected to produce 20 million pounds this coming year.
It's great to know when we're doubling our capacities on the fluid side. The employees take a lot of pride in recognizing that, and we also do. It's great news.
In Bangor, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
So awesome to see a Maine homegrown business not just growing, but growing exponentially thriving, making, reaching that kind of capacity and production capability. It's just amazing. And it's, all I see is job stability and, having great Maine products to consume.
Yeah, so cool to hear about how much they've grown in the past year, but that they're expected to continue that growth at the same rate this year. That's just so impressive and really cool to get an inside look.
An inside look at that.
How often do you get to do that?
Yeah.
So really, really cool there.
Indeed. And, we certainly approve of the cheese.
Yeah,
that is for sure.
Yep, very tasty stuff.
Alrighty, folks, well, that is going to do it for us. From everyone here at ABC7, take care and have a great rest of your night.
Good night, everyone.